It looks like they might be leaning towards that Maokai in the support role. The Poppy, phenomenal value here when everyone on the side of D+ has a million dashes.
Yeah, and that means they flex the Maokai into the support role as well. Oner thinking about... I think
like
Poppy
the Poppy.
is
The
a bit
Poppy's
of a no-brainer.
so good here. And you have Poke, you know, the Jace was open, but opting to go for the Corki instead.
I think now Kalista is even worse. It was already bad, and now it's even more bad.
Yeah, I think Varus makes
so Varus is going to come through. That is going to be the answer. A bit of added poke there. Does mean that now they will have a more equal damage profile. Do kind of like it.
For his opponent's blue buff, but wants the gank instead.
Yeah, he's going to flash forward. Actually gets the crash down, and Faker's going to flash, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. First blood to Canyon.
You see, fantastic Canyon definitely practice on the rel now. This is Oner trying to contest this buff here.
Yeah, it does come on over. Doesn't find the wall. Canyon's still going to have to try and get out of there. Does manage to secure his blue buff.
This is the decider, right? First to 30.
The 59th Azir versus Corki.
Best of 59.
Oh, man. Incredible. Oner is going to win out this time. Does get the steadfast presence as Kellen's moving over. Showmaker's here as well, though, as he shifts the sands in, gets the flash out. Buckler going to hit the Rakan in the back of the head, but they'll take the summoner spell.
So we'll see if Canyon's able to make his way in. But look, Oner decides, I'm going to help my mid laner pushing the wave. And then we can move over to secure my jungle. But Showmaker's going for some heavy trick. Big has to watch out.
He really does. Another W comes out. Has to very healthy, but neither is Def. Doesn't have that many piercing arrows in him. All right, there's the flash forward from Kellen. Gets the flash out from Gumushi. Good reactions.
It's too much of an issue. Oner now showing a button. This has been a...
There's the flash forward from Carrier. Deft is going to cleanse it immediately. They get the knock-up. Carrier's burning, and there's the hail of arrows.
Securing an early one would be massive for them. When you're a Corki composition, you're obviously going to have that package leverage later. Yeah. And a TP in from Zeus.
Deft finds the chains of corruption as Kellen trying to come forward. As there's the flash from Deft. Carrier going to go down. Faker needs to flash away as well. But Gumushi doing a lot of damage. Showmaker getting low as Zeus is flapping his wings. The crash down comes forward. Showmaker not going to get taken out here as Deft is really dead. Really dead. And now D+ underneath that turret. Feeling much better. Does have a CS advantage, actually, on this Corki, as there is the Nature's Grasp. Oner is moving in, and for T1, it's almost enough to be a real advantage, honestly. Almost in the gold lead. It's still 400 behind, as now Canyon's moving in. Canna.
And Oner's trying to fish for a dive. It's so risky with the rel there, with how much she sees. She actually uses the crash down.
Dangerous. There's the Keeper's Verdict. Cannon not going to be stunned as now Kellen diving forward. He needs to run, though, to try and pick this one up. Emperor's Divide is going to push Zeus under the turret. And now Showmaker trying to get the last few autos. Can they actually find it, though? Zeus is still alive. Finally, the auto comes through, and now the Sand Soldiers are plowing in. The Magnet Storm, gigantic. And Oner needing to run out of there. Their health bars are low, but D+ will wipe the floor with them. This is another potential fight in our hands. Gumushi gets over the wall into the back of the pit. Carrier now going to throw down the Nature's Grasp. Kellen comes through. There's the package from Faker. He's going to Valkyrie away as Deft trying to get on over. Good flash comes through as it isn't the greatest engage from this Rakan. Canna is tanking them up, and there's the all-out. They pull back Carrier, and he's going to look to try and escape and not make it in. As, oh my goodness, Faker's going to get thrown into the falling apart Summoner's Rift as we have an Elder Soul out of our hands, but Showmaker still going to get taken down. Massive knock-up, but there is the Magnet Storm as Canyon dives in. Somehow Canna stays alive. The grand exit from Kellen, and I think in the end, D+ win out.
Q, so potent because missing health damage as well. Faker.
Oh dear.
Nothing's amiss.
Oh, okay. Well, Kellen is going to find him then. That's a jump scare.
With how T1...
Okay, well, Faker Valkyrie forward and then decides against really fighting Showmaker here, who does get the Conqueror, and there's the ultimate. So 1v1, Faker is just going to try and vacate, takes his plane, and he wants to get out of here as Nature's Grasp coming through yet again. Now a re-engage onto just one here from Canyon, as it's a dead Zeus. Everyone just comes through, and the Keeper's Verdict. Fashion after dominating the first game, they fall down in that second one, and then it's sort of a battle against themselves. But this is T1 going for an opportunistic move here, and Zeus kind of felt like he had Canyon on the ropes. but the rest of D+ actually turn up to defend.
Yeah, fantastic lockdown. And that's the big thing with his D+ composition.
As he's able to move forward.
He wants
not
that
quite
tower.
enough damage. As now Oner is going to find Canyon, but he gets stabbed. That is a great steadfast presence to make sure that Oner can get out of there.
I think as well, the steadfast presence procced his phase rush, so...
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Well, Canyon's still wanting more as he looks for Faker, gets another joust.
80 carries are moving bot lane.
Yeah, and Gumayusi is kinda in a rough spot. Does get Hail of Arrowed, and they have this control ward here that is so powerful. Kana can find an angle, and he does do so, but Carrier is here. There is, oh no, the Bramble Smash is gonna kill Gumayusi, and now Zeus is looking for Deft. Showmaker has made his way in though with his teleport, and Zeus, can you actually find it? Deft trying to outplay, and he will get it. Faker doesn't have teleport, but he does have package. They have full information. This is going down extraordinarily low. Keeper's Verdict comes down now as Oner tries to get in the Baron. He's already taken though as the Nature's Grasp comes on through. Deft in the back of the pit doesn't have flash. He is staying there or he is dead. As Gumayusi now taking a lot of damage into the back line. They go Emperor's Divide, but the Azir is still dead. And Deft is still there in the back of that Baron pit. He wants to take someone with him, but he's not going to be able to. As Zeus just looking for Gumayusi there, seeing whether that poke can connect. Oner in the area, looking like a bit of a 50-50 angle here as they have Soul Point on the go. As it is Showmaker that somehow locks down the Dragon, but now the fight is on. Kellen trying to dash out of here. Does have a theoretical angle, but it looks like T1 just got...
Faker hit level 16, we start Baron strategy from T1.
I kind of love it. We'll see whether it actually works out, though. It is going to give us another team fight. Zeus looking for that angle. Canyon can dive on in. It's going to mitigate the Nature's Grasp as the Keeper's Verdict will make this one a messed up fight. And that is going to be the Baron that is secured by T1. Kana trying to dive forward. He does take down the Corki, but at what cost? As Zeus is looking for Showmaker now. Emperor's Divide is available, but he's still going to have to flash to get out of the way of this one. Zeus is just looking inevitable right now, but he just pops like a balloon. That's kind of what that build's going to do, but now Deft is getting closed in on. Emperor's Divide's going to push them away, and Deft somehow survives for so long, and now Gumayusi is taking matters into his own hands. What was that, Showmaker? He is still going to be able to go golden, but now slammed into the wall and will be taken down. It was almost extraordinary. Right, yeah, I would agree.
It was a lot, and here we see a situation where Canyon gets a pretty great engage. The problem is the package still exists, hard to follow, and a fantastic Verdict there coming out from the Poppy to knock away. Faker jumps on a Deft, he's just getting melted.
Yeah, the Gatling gun also doing so much damage even from stasis.
Yeah, and Kana does take out Faker, but he trades his full health bar for him at like 30%. And then we get this kind of whack moment. Zeus build does that, and then this shuffle is fantastic from Showmaker to knock them away. Gumayusi with an awkward flash, then here, zips around to dodge the feathers, and I think he expected the feathers to hit him. So the stopwatch was a mistake. The dash was phenomenal, but didn't need a stopwatch. Could have killed Gumayusi, maybe survived longer. So
Gumayusi just going to outrange the Chains of Corruption. Is now Canyon getting closed in on. Yeah, he's going to Magnet Storm, but he's still going to die. He's doing so much damage there as Faker as well. If they get Infernal Soul, you're exactly right. As Faker is going to use the package here actually to get out of the way. Oner taking a lot of damage. Nature's Grasp comes in and they tried to get on top of Oner, but it's Canyon that falls down. He is going to have to back away because he's very, very low. But there's only a few moments here for D+ to try and lock this one down, and they have no smite available now. And not a lot more. Kellen, he can be mitigated so well by Oner on this Poppy. The Rakan, it's so difficult for him. As D+, they know they can't give this up, and Zeus is looking for a flank angle. They just boop away the Rakan. There is the Infernal Soul. The knock-up onto Zeus is fantastic, and Deft just explodes. T1, I think this might be just it. The last team fight as Carrier goes on a big old journey. Kana tries to look for an angle, but they find Showmaker. They take him down. There is no damage left remaining. And you can do as many Cassante things as you want, Kana. You are still going to lose your Nexus. And T1 will move to match point in the series.
Some phenomenal play there. The knock away on the Rakan with the ultimate so good. The package from Faker to dodge the engage. Some phenomenal moves from T1. A scrappy game, a very back and forth game. But in the end, T1 come out ahead, 2-1.
Really rough early game, but then some of the mid game ended up.
바로 쏘고.
바로 개피, 바로 개피.
나 보는 중. 나 바로 쪽 볼 수 있고 천천히. 라칸 날렸어. 뒤 홍대. 뒤 가봐. 바루스. 카인이다 카인이야. 바로 잡았고. 아지르만 잡아. 아지르 보인다. 노공. 아지르 봐봐 아지르. 바텀. 사건 라인. 바텀. 에, 저.
가인 있어.
가보자.
잡았나? 내 잡았어?
끝까지 그냥 해볼래? 아, 끝나긴 해. 레나오긴 한다. 잘 쳐봐. 레일 노공이야.
네.
마크 좀 해줘라.